the lack of revenue, the economy. Steve and I would not be standing here if we did not have a lack of volume. Somebody talked about for our customers. Our customers have asked us to keep the prices down. We are doing this nationwide to improve costs, save costs, provide efficient service. I am committed to you that the service will not go down. I have been through the largest AMP in the United States, in Detroit, and the service has not gone down. The bulk mail numbers that you all are quoting, I would like to make a recommendation, because every mailer is different, that you please get with your bulk mail manager and let them go over what the real savings will be and the real costs will be. And there will be opportunity that if you do take it to Green Bay, you might achieve more savings because you have a larger delivery area. Okay, I think we'll take one more question. It is 5 minutes to 9. Okay, that's fine. We'll go till 9. It's not a problem.
Any questions unless you will not take note of anything that's said here unless we say it to you. Our numbers do not come, just like you said earlier.
The gentleman in front of you.
That means you should allow everyone here to speak what they have to speak.
My name is Craig Grunwald. I'm a resident of the city of Oshkosh. I'm not employed by the Postal Service. My employer is not reliant, so I'm trying to bring a very objective, independent standpoint. Although my father did start as a window clerk here in 1966 and retired 30 years later as an accountant. But my concern is I'm hearing all this emotion here tonight and wondering how can we take some of this emotion out. Let's look at what other companies have done in similar situations. And I'm looking at 3 particular incidents here in Winnebago County that have happened recently. Okay, Anchor Bank, for example, suffered some hard financial losses, and what did they do? They reduced their offices in Oshkosh, I think, from 4 down to 3. But did they run away from Oshkosh? No, they stayed here. The city of Winnie County School District up to the north here, they had a problem with budgeting, and they closed their Winchester School down. But did they close their district down? No, they consolidated for efficiency. Take the city of Oshkosh here. What did they do a couple of years ago? Okay, they closed 2 schools, namely Lincoln and Green Meadow. Did they run away from the area though? No, they did more efficiently. So I'm going to try to propose one thing here, and because all 3 of these situations reduced infrastructure, not people. So I'm going to take that example here and apply it here, for example, in Winnebago County, where there's 11 post offices served by the 549 zip code. Okay, Oshkosh, Neenah, Menasha, Winnie County, Amro, Waukau, Eureka, Butamore, Winnebago, Pickett, and Larson. Now, a lot of my proposal is this. We're looking to sell savings here. Let's try to do it in a different way. If we kept Oshkosh, Neenah, Menasha, Winnie County, and Amro, okay, and eliminated Waukau, Eureka, Butamore, and Winnebago, all just have post office boxes, no rural delivery, but yet we're keeping a building and a postmaster there, how much would that cut out? Furthermore, if we took Pickett and Larson out and consolidated Pickett with Ripon and Rosendale and Oshkosh, and took Larson away and consolidated with Fremont and Neenah and Winnie County, how much would that save? Okay, has anybody approached that kind of thing? The nickels and dimes add up. It may not be millions, but it's at least a place to start. Let's take the county to the north of us, which is Waupaca. Okay, there's 4 more offices there that have post office boxes only. This was set up years ago before we had the transportation, the communications that we have here today. There's 4 of them there that have PO boxes only, namely Reedfield, Embarrass, Big Falls, and King. Now, what is that costing us? I got the volume, the piece per volume, the cost per piece is astronomical. We could probably eliminate Scandinavia and Ogdensburg as well. And my question is, of these 54 offices that we have, or whatever it is in the 549 zip code, we look at, could we consolidate some of those, because a lot of those were set up in the horse and buggy days, now not in the electronic internet age. And if we consolidate some of those and add a couple hours to carriers, for example, in Waukau and Eureka, just add the Amro carrier for a couple more hours, Butamore and Winnebago, add the Oshkosh carrier for a couple hours, how much money could we save in that way? Maybe that could be a starting point. Thank you.
I'm a 25-year Postal Service employee. If I was running a business, what I'd address first is an OIG audit that came out in August, where we're paying the health care premiums for 835 postal executives, and wonder what the savings is on that. Before we hit this community and hurt these businesses, why aren't we addressing that? The OIG wants you to do that. Maybe we should look for that for savings. Also, we have rehire back retired postal executives at 2 times their pay. Why don't we look at that? That would be savings. Maybe we'd start to get to 4.6 million instead of hurting a whole community. Thank you.
My name is Steve Bonson. I'm a former postal employee. I've got a couple questions on service standards. Are the proposed star route changes done, and are they on black and white someplace? The transportation schedules, highway contract route schedules, the proposals, are they done?
Proposals for like moving forward with this AMP?
Well, from Appleton to Green Bay and from Milwaukee to Green Bay. They're not done?
No.
Okay, thank you. And the other question is, we've discussed outbound service standard changes, overnight areas for mail coming from 549 to other parts of Wisconsin. I'm wondering about inbound service coming to 549. What changes will there be? So let's just talk about that we're going around the state. This will be for mail destinating here in 549. Will it be overnight from Milwaukee City?
Yep,
SCF Milwaukee?
yep,
Madison City?
yep.
SCF Madison?
And I'm not sure about that one. I'd have to look.
And then SCF, not Columbus, Portage?
I'd have to look at that one.
Wausau?
I'd have to look at that one. Probably overnight.
Wausau and Rhine Letter together? Green Bay, how about the Upper Peninsula?
Upper Peninsula is only overnight to itself.
Is that overnight to Green Bay?
No.
Okay. All right, thank you for the answer.
My name is Paul Nabel. I'm 54901. I'm just a person that gets some mail in my box. I've noticed in the last several years that my carrier changes a lot. It isn't the same person all the time. I don't get that. It seems to me that one can become very efficient if he knows his customers and can deliver his mail or her mail on a daily basis. So that has puzzled me for a long time. The other thing that has puzzled me about the Postal Service in this area is we have a huge airport sitting outside our doors here. And I'm wondering why we drive all the mail down to Milwaukee to put it on airplanes and ship it other places when we have this wonderful place right